Islam is victorious with its great civilization. And those so-called civilized Western countries, they're falling down. Ask me why, and I give you the answer. Look, this Quran says to the Christians and the Jews, O people of the book, giving them a little bit significance because of the book that was descended upon them. So the Quran called them, O people of the book. It doesn't mean they're believers, no, but they're still better in Islamic perspective than those Buddhists, Hindus, etc., etc. Imagine the Quran gives them a good status, reverence and respect, and they say, burn the book of the people. The Quran says, O people of the book, but those people say, burn the book of those people. Islam taught even the ignorant Muslims that never do anything wrong to the book which is in their hands, in the Christians' hands. Why? Number one, it contains the name of Allah. Now forget about those who do not know the name of Allah until now, and they say the name of God is God. What shall I say? So, first, it consists the name of Allah. So how do we mess with a book that contained the name of Allah? Second, there's still remainings of the previous revelation that was revealed to Musa, to the previous prophets. So there's still a remaining of previous revelation in that book. So alhamdulillah, you never find, despite the mass ignorance with the entire Muslim world, but you will never find any bad reaction by the Muslims, that is to burn the Bible. They didn't do it. Don't you ask yourself why? Why that doesn't happen with people who are supposedly to be less civilized? But the burning of our holy book is being tolerated and allowed by those more civilized countries. Listen to me. Don't be sad. You know, that proves that Islam is the religion of Allah. Ask yourself, why this Quran is being attacked barbarically, abusively? Why always Islam is being attacked? This is what fair people constantly ask. While Judaism, there are strict laws against Judaism. If you ever dare to speak against Judaism, anti-Semitic. So, Islam won. Islamic civilization won. Barbaric Swedish, Scandinavian countries failed. And Allah had released, taken out the hatred that is rooted in their hearts, despite their need for our oil, for our gas. How much more if they have no need for our oil, no need for the money of the Gulf? We're supposed to be in the greatest trouble. Before yesterday, a new British Muslim convert said to me, they've been saying to us that he should be taking the Swedish country as a good model for civilization. What Sweden is doing today? Criminalizing, burning the pride flag of LGBTQ, licensing the burning of the Quran. What a great contradiction. Hypocritic democracy. It's true. When those people raise their slogans, which I saw in the Hyde Park, democracy is hypocrisy. you put yourself in trouble. And those people do not care about being exposed with contradiction. They don't care. Burning the Quran reveals the barbaric, uncivilized, backwarded face of Europe. Because we need to ask this question. If freedom of expression justifies burning the Quran, why it does not justify burning the pride flag? And since we're talking about the contradiction of the West, I have to tell you this fact. Toilets, bathrooms in Europe and America witness crimes, woman rape, even young children. It have been committed by men who found themselves inclining to feminism. They feel like that. I saw a woman, she's inclining to be a dog. She was barking in the supermarket. Wallahi. 2 weeks ago in Sainsbury. She was barking. Ow, ow, ow. She was barking. Why? She feels that she's more inclining to the dog's nature. She's barking in front of everybody. Ironically, a man who feels himself to be going to feminism, becoming a female, he raped a woman. So when they caught him, they want to put him in jail. He said, wait a minute, I'm a woman. I feel I'm a woman. They said, all right, we put you in the female section of prison. They put him, he raped 2 women there. Now they're hesitant what to do. If they put him in the female section, he'll be raping women. If they put him in a male section, there'll be trouble. Harsh, prisoned men will be desiring him. You're saying I'm a woman. All right, so let's do the job. Islam is victorious. Today you see the mercilessness that's going on in the West. Russia, Ukraine, and before they devastated Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, Libya. Democratic countries, they select for our Muslim countries big dictators. They speak blah 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 against Bashar al-Assad. Do they give a solution? Do they threaten him? Bring out those hundreds of thousands who are missed and nobody knows what's happening to them. But sometimes we have news that there is a human trafficking. They don't only sell drugs, trillions of Captagon pills. The Syrian regime. No, not only this, but even kidneys, spare parts of human beings. They take it from those who are in the jail. They take their kidneys, anything needed, then they kill them. Who's speaking against them? Nothing. If one journalist, one Western reporter is being taken, oh my God, you can't even breathe following the news. What happened? Just like the 5 rich men who died in the Titan. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about Titan, you see, when we ride an airplane or a boat or a car, we say, oh Allah, we are under your protection. Oh Allah, without you, we have no security. Oh Allah, let us reach safely. By your name we depart. Bismillah. Look at those people. Titanic, they said, it's unsinkable ship. Guess what? It sank within its first trip. No one can defeat this ship. Both in their first trip. Both of them. This is absolutely amazing. Both carry the same challenging title. Both claim that nothing can break their ship. Both sank from their first trip. Remember that Challenger? Phew, exploded while it was going up. Challenger. Now they're more polite in choosing names. Discoverer. But this submarine, they gave it the same name, Titan. And the owner of this was asked, do you think it can sink? You'll be having problems. He said, no. No, it's Titan. The reporter said to him, that's what had been said about Titanic before, and it sank. He was smiling only. How long? You'll keep ignoring the one who does not show you himself because of the principle of this life, that it's a life of test. Don't be happy with a life that consists within itself. Peeing and pooing. That's not a life. Then at the end, then your end in this life is put him in a grave. This life is a life of test. Be careful. I hate the case of a person who lives and he doesn't know why he lives. Then he dies. He has nothing about the principle of life, about why this great God who created everything accurately doesn't show us himself, but he sends books and messengers. It's a struggle between truth and false, between the right and wrong. Giving priority to freedom over the truth is a crime, is a felony against humanity. That is because life is a matter of struggle between right and wrong, between truth and falsehood. Prioritizing freedom over the right is an encouragement to falsehood in the name of freedom. And following falsehood will cause you to enter hell eternally at the day of resurrection. So which one should be given more priority? This worldly life is only days or hours compared to the hereafter. You know, we call this world in Arabic language, in the Quranic terminology, dunya. Dunya means the lowest, the bottom level, because it's lower. But as for the next life, it is called the heaven, the highest, because it is the high life and the absolute enduring life. So how can freedom be more important than the truth for which it was created? You may lack some of freedom in this world, but Allah will make it up for you, will reward you for that at the hereafter. But what does it benefit? But what does it benefit you to be free here, but in the next life, your destination will be the fire and the wrath of God. And that's why this religion is being attacked. While they had no problem with Buddhism, Hinduism, in fact, they see the atrocities and the massacres that the Hindus are committing against our Muslim brothers in India. They do nothing. Look at the last meeting between Biden and the Indian Prime Minister. Questions were addressed to him. Why the Muslims are being persecuted? Is this the democracy? He said, no. Our country is a country of democracy. No, nothing's happening. That's a lie. At least, what about the wife that they bury alive. They bury the wife alive if her husband die. Oh my goodness. Really, life is filthy in India. Paganism, killing. Where's the truth? Islam. That is why hundreds of thousands are turning to Islam. So at the end, alhamdulillah, Islam wins in its principles, in its respect, even to the previous books which contain a lot of falsehood, but still there's some remnants of the previous revelations in that book. No matter what they burn the Quran, the Muslims will never be taking an action against it by burning the Bible. So, Islam is victorious and its enemies are in loss. Take care. Goodbye.